We are starting. Anything you want to do, you need a tool. You want to be a graphic designer, you need Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Zara, and the rest. You're looking at platforms that are online based. You need something like Canva. Okay. You want to be a farmer, you need a hoe and a cutlass at least. And if you want to be a doctor, you know what they need. What if you want to be a trader? You need a hardware and software. So the hardware is your computer, your router, or MiFi, or your phone hotspot, or you rely on what? Your internet. That's your cellular or data. After that, you need a broker. You need a broker. The broker becomes a medium between you and the financial market. And there are many reasons why you need a broker. After the broker, you need a terminal or a charting software. They help you analyze the market, reject the market, and make decisions. So those are the things you need when it comes to it. And we have different types of charting software. The most common and the only majority known, the MetaTrader platform, developed or designed by MetaQuotes. From there, we have Tradingview. We have Tradingview, a little bit advanced, give you flexibility and then many other advantages. But it's mostly used to track and then analyze only because not all brokers are integrated or allow you to trade on TradingView directly. Then we have cTrader, also a platform or a terminal that you need to understand, especially those of you that will want to become OPS or a strategic provider. You know, in every industry, in every business, there are limitations. So when you want to make money, you leverage on people's limitation and you redesign it. Whatever the problem you identify, redesign it, and then you come up with something different. So the free business idea for you right now is that let's say you identify a limitation in any of the tools that I'm going to teach you, and you can solve it. It means that you can introduce a new product that can give you some income earning system as well. Okay. So I'm going to take you through them because if you don't understand them, you might not be able to navigate the market very well. I'm going to start with the most common one, MetaTrader. Now, we have MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. You can access them on the web. You can access them on iOS desktop. You can access them on Windows desktop as an application running on your operating system. Then you can access them on mobile or portable devices, like your tablets, your mobile phone, and the rest. The interface is the same, just that if you are viewing on the mobile phone, not all the features are easily accessible for you. So take note of this because it's very, very important to understand. Now, I will take it one after the other. I'll try to be very patient. I'll take it step one after step, after two, after step, and one by one. You put your questions down, and when we finish, when I'm done teaching, we will look at the questions. The questions should only relate to what we are learning. All right. Now, this is the interface of MetaTrader 5. And there is a similarity between MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4. The one I'm using now is the general MetaTrader. We also have some brokers that customize it. Okay. Let me see if I can bring one them that customize it as well. Okay. So when you look at the top corner here, just a moment. So when you look at the top corner where you can see that red button,
incoming mail.
This red button, the F, you realize that the other one doesn't have that. But then this interface is MetaTrader 4, but customized for this particular broker, Iron FX, run by Notes Limited. I'm going to break it down one after the other so you get it very, very clear. Now, this one is general. So you can use it as far as a broker is on it. But when you go to that of the customized one, it is only designed for the broker's supported service. And it's just an information for you. So what are the features? One, you know where the patterns are and what to do. So the first thing you need to understand as far as learning is concerned is we have the title bar, which is this area, We have the menu bar, which is this area. And then we have the standard toolbars, which are these areas. Okay. Now, if you followed up to that point, let me know in the chat box, right? We have the title bar. The title bar tells you about the logo, Meta 5, your account number, then the broker you are connecting with, the account type you are using, and then the category of the account, and the company that is running the account. After that, you see the asset you are on with the time frame. That is what you see on the title bar. I'm moving forward. We are going to the menu bar. Now, I'm very sure majority of us here know something about Microsoft Suite, right? Microsoft Word. And we also have been to a restaurant to eat some food before. And I'm sure you know what is a menu, okay? You open it, and then you have access to its content, right? So that is the menu bar. So on the menu bar, you see File, you see View, you see Insert, Charts, Tools, Windows, and Help. Now, anything on the standard toolbar, you'll find them within the File, View, Insert, Charts, Tools, Window, and Help. Then, the ones on the standard toolbar are shortcuts, and you can add what you use and subtract what you don't use from it as well. I'll be going to look at how to customize it later, right? Now, when you click one, something will happen, right? I'm going to expect you to observe very well. Let me now bring it raw. Okay. Now, when you open your MetaTrader platform, it will show like this for you on default. Come this way. Okay. We have two buttons that helps you to what? Adjust them. We have this button and this button. Then we also have these two buttons, zooming in and zooming out. So if you want to make the chart looks bigger, click on the zoom in, sorry. And then if you want the chart to be smaller, you click on the zoom in. Now, they are all different. And then there is a reason. You need to even understand how many zooms do you need to work with. It all depends on the strategy you're going to use and how you want to approach your trading style as well. Now, the next important thing you should know before I even continue is you can see that the last candlestick is not showing in the corner here. Okay, it's always advisable to have a space between the last candle and the price. This area is the price. So this is the price of the asset we are looking at. So anytime you want to trade and you're looking for an asset, you look on the right-hand side of the MetaTrader, both mobile phone, web, and the applications on the PC. Now, which button will you click? You click this one to send you to the end of the chart, all right? So I'm going to click that. And then you can now see that there is a space, a very big space between the charts and the price. The last candle must be shown. Now, if you're using mobile phone, the last candle must still be shown so that you don't make wrong decision. Now, there is a button that determines that. We can find it here. This button tells you this is the last candle you are seeing at the same time. And not just the distance, but you look for this small button at the top there. Now, let's take it one after the other now. This tells you the chart types, and then we have this area, the dollar sign in that gold color. It actually gives you symbols, right? So let's say you have an asset you're looking for, and that asset is not within your charts, okay? I'm going to show you. It should be within this area. We call this area the market watch, okay? So whatever asset your broker supports, once you did not find it yet, but you know the broker support it, you click on this particular symbol, or you click on view, you'll see it, and then you open it, right? So I'm opening it. You can see the categories and then the symbols. Any one you don't want to see, you can just click it and then they will vanish. So I'm assuming I don't want to see most of them. So when I click, because you now see that the color changes to gray, the ones that are not moving are the ones that I open the chart. Okay, so let's say I don't want to see this on. So you can see that my watch list is reducing. I don't want to see this. Let's say I don't want to see this. 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 So you can now see that it keeps reducing. I don't want this. I don't want that. So everything reduced to almost zero. Okay. So that is the purpose of the symbol. That's the purpose of the symbol. You can also click here to add an asset at the same time. Now, this is the market. You can actually, we have a MQL market where people buy automated system, robots, EAs, expert advisors, which is EAs, and the rest. This give you cloud access. We have the algo trading. So we have some people who have robots that trade for them. So in case you have the robots and you want the robot to trade for you, you're going to use this particular tool. Now over here is a new order, right? So if you want to enter a trade, and we mostly use the new order, especially when it comes to the type or the way or the approach you want to use for your trading system or on your trading journey. I love instant execution. So I'm going to show you the button that we use for instant execution. But let's say you want to do different types of orders like pending orders, like stop orders, limit orders, and the rest. You need to click on new order and then come to that particular area. Then whatever decision you want to make, we have them. We're going to go through types of orders and the rest. And this is just for you to know the interface. We have types and ways you can see the candlestick. Okay, we have the bar chart, we have the candle, and we have the line chart. All right. When we go to Tradingview, you can see the chart in more than 3 ways. We have the Heikin-Ashi, the holo candles, and the rest. So let me click them one by one. Before then, let me zoom so it looks bigger. So this is how the bar chart looks like. We have people that understand and use them to trade. We have the major one, which is the candlesticks. And then we have the other one, which is line chart. I am familiar with line chart and candlestick. So they all have advantages and disadvantages. You will know before the end of the session at the same time. We also have some of you become so expert traders where you want to monitor 4 charts at the same time, make decisions at the same time, or you understand correlation and then you program, you know that USD before the asset is going to buy, and then USD, the asset for the US is going to sell, and all those stuff. So when you click on this button, it gives you the multi-layer uh, terminal. So you can see a lot of them. So I click. It means I'm just talking about you seeing the chart like this. So instead of you viewing one chart at the same time, you are viewing many charts at the same time, and you can make decisions with them anytime as well, almost instant. Then we have this button, camera. So it helps you take a shot at a picture or save let's say you do analysis and maybe, or I give an assignment you're supposed to submit. Maybe I ask you to do something. You use this button for that. Then we have this for the cursor. We have this called crosshair. We have this for vertical line, horizontal line. We have diagonal line. We use the diagonal line to draw what we call trend line. We have equidistance line. We have the Fibonacci. We have the text. We have some other shape tools like rectangle and the rest. You could also get them. I'll show you where you can get them in case there are some times where most of you will install the app and then you'll miss certain things. You cannot find them, right? I'm going to show you those other side. Now, in case you forget something, the best way to learn is once you bring the cursor to it, leave the cursor a little, it will give you a pop-up of what you are looking for at the end of the day, right? Now, all these things, especially the shape tools and the rest, you can get them at insert. So you come to insert, we have indicators, we're going to talk about them. We have objects. So the object is where you see the vertical line, the horizontal line, trend line, and then other shapes tools like all the graphical shapes, Elliott wave, Fibonacci, the gun, the channels, the lines. You can see them under insert, and then that way. We have the charts where you can see the section of the zoom in, the zoom out, the volumes, the bar chart, the candles, and then the rest, including time frames. We have tools, and that tools is what you do a lot of configurations, especially when it comes to you want to use a strategy. Let's say you develop a strategy at the same time. You could also you can develop a strategy, or you develop a software. You want to run the MQL system. You need that area. This area belongs to you. You have the windows where you can see your active windows and then cascade them, tile horizontally, vertically, or anyhow you want to arrange. You can also fix your resolution, and this will be based on what the type of machine you use, and then how visible you want to see the stuff. When we have help, as usual, um, help is always F1. As far as you're on the Windows system, so we have help. If you have any problem or you want to learn, the MQL or MetaCode is a huge community. It's a huge community. We also have something like a social media interaction systems with MQL or MetaCode. Let me not confuse you so much. Once you get to my level or you are climbing or exploring, you will definitely know much about them. So key important things you should know. Where you see M1, M5, M15, 30, H1, H4, D1, W1, MN. These are time frames. What are time frames? Time frame gives you price interpretation within specific period. So what is market telling you within 1 hour? And one candle will represent 1 hour, breaking down the information. So that is it for time frame. You are going to understand a lot of things as the class. We have navigator. The navigator area, you see your account name, the type of accounts, the server you're going to use, or you are using the broker, and then below it, one thing you will see under insert, which is indicators, you can still see it under navigator, right? And then if you have any special EA you purchase to enhance your trading experience, you could also see them there. The robots, you also see them. We call them expert advisors, and you still have access to service scripts, market, other VPS. So those are things you can find under navigator. Now, the bottom side here is a toolbar. The bottom side here is the toolbar. So under the toolbar, you see your current trade running, and then the time you open the trade, the type of trade, the volume, the lot size you use, the price you bought it, if you set a take profit, if you set stop loss, the current price, your profit and loss, you see all of them on the toolbox. You also see exposure, assets you trade frequently, your history, your news, your mailbox calendar, company alert articles, code-based experts, and journal. These are things you can find on the toolbox using the MetaTrader platform. Then we have the time. I already spoke about the time. Sorry, the price. Then at the bottom here, let me change this color. So at the bottom here, you see date and time, date and time, date and time. So it also tells you at what time you are analyzing the market and what is happening within that period as well. Now we have some squares on it. Those squares are called a grid, GRID. And then we have this length here is volume or ticks. So we are going to customize this very soon or right now. Okay, we're going to customize it right now. Now, one interesting thing I want to show you is this corner here. The bottom side here tell you the speed of your internet. Okay. Now, if you are trading and then your MetaTrader is not working, the first thing you should do before you even complain, before you blame the broker, okay, check your speed. So the traffic, the ping, the packet loss as well. Check your speed. So these determine the number of tariff the MetaTrader platform is receiving from you. Okay. So that's very important. If you input wrong information, you will see invalid data over here as well. So that's also very important for you to understand. Now we have the work area. So this whole black shaded area with the grid is the terminal or the work area. Before then, we have the buy and sell button with the bid price and the ask price. Inside it, over here, is where you put your lot size. So if you want to enter a trade and you want to adjust your lot size, you can either use the arrow, this arrow, or this arrow to make the movement or the changes, or you can just change the figure directly from here. Now, using this button goes with an acceptance. It goes with a disclaimer or an agreement that once I click here, I want trade to execute for me, right? So if you click here right now, unaware, the market will execute a trade. So on default, to everyone, including mobile phone, on default, it is disabled. So when you click it, you install it very first time, and you click it, it will give you a long information to read and accept. I know a friend who lose trade because he was using a touch screen laptop. So he was just doing something, and then before he realized this thing execute, right? So he ended up losing money because he was not even aware that it clicked a trade. So take advantage of all these things to know, right? It is actually called system risk, okay? Not all risks are going to be your mistakes. Some are going to come from the machine or the gadget here, is it? Now, how do we customize here? I'm going back to candlestick, right click. We have limit order trading. So you can also get certain things you get under new order, you can get them here. The depth of a market, one click trading. So I have been using this, so it's already activated. You can see. So you can also turn it off anytime. Object list, indicator list, expert list, the bar, the time frames, templates. Literally, majority of the things you see on the standard toolbar, you still see them here. We are going straight to properties. Under properties, we have three buttons: common, show, and colors. We're going to take it from common. The common actually tell you how you want the chart to look like, your chart shift, how you want it, your chart auto scroll. These two buttons here are the chart shift and chart auto scroll. So if you turn it off here before you finish everything from the properties, it will remain like that until you need them. You click at the top, okay? Then the scale, how you want to see your whole chart. Then the rest. We have show. What and what do you want to see on the chart? We have what we call period separators. You can see this thin white line, deeper white line here if you need it. Okay, let me turn off the grid so you can see. So this is a period separator. Within a day, how did market perform? There are sometimes we analyze the market based on periods. Okay, within the 24 hours, what was the reaction of price? And then how will that reaction of price have effects on the next day? Are you an intraday trader? We're going to talk about types of traders as well, right? So let's say I don't need trade levels or trade history. Trade history and trade levels. Trade history tells you, put some arrows on the chart for you anytime you execute a trade. So if you don't want it, you can just take it off. I don't want to see show tick volume. This button and these long lines at the top. So this is the preview. As you are unchecking, you'll be seeing the preview. We have colors. Now, over here, it depends on you. There is nothing technical behind it. All right. So I love to use black background with any color on it. Okay, that's just my preference. Maybe you like white background. Maybe you like this. That's your preference. There is no technical reason behind the colors of the candlestick. And yes, we know that there are some colors when it's going up and shows you. That's just an indicator to make charting simple for you, right? I know people who don't use separate colors for buying candles and selling candles. So just understand that, right? So I'm going to use my preference. So my preference is green on black. Okay. So we have the background being green, we have the foreground being white. So some people design it into anyhow they want to like it and stuff like that. Somebody will say, okay, I want to go for green background. Somebody will say, I want to go for maybe magenta or any other color. That's the choice. All right, then we have the most important thing here is the bar up. Mostly we use green. Bar down, mostly we use red. Bull candle, we use green. Bear candle, we use red. That's the most important thing to do. And that is if you want to see the candle red and green, right? There are some people who use gold and blue. You know, there are some people who use same color. And the most important thing of candlestick is when it open, how it open, and the rest. So once you are done, you click OK. Do you need period separator? No, I don't need period separator. I'm going back to properties. Maybe I'm turning off. So period separator is off. So your chart will look like this. Mark, anytime I open a chart, do I have to do this? Yes, you have to do this anytime you open a chart. That is a new chart. When you close your machine, this saves for you. What do you do? After you are done and you're okay with all the settings or anything you want to see on the chart, you right click, you come to templates and click on save template. So I'm going to save template, all right? Now, I already have templates I saved. So I have a template called green red. I have a template called cloud wealthy brain. I have a template called horn bouncing strategy, momentum WB. So these are templates that or things I do and I save it in the system. Anytime I come back to it, I will just launch it. Okay, for instance, I come here, the chart looks like this. I right click, come to templates, and I choose red green. I don't have to go to properties and change all those colors, right? Now, when you right click and you go to template, you click on save template, you'll give it a name, right? Give it a name that you're comfortable with. Anytime you're looking for it, you can just come and pick it and you are good to go. Now, this is the back office. The whole thing as far as MetaTrader is concerned. Now, the rest will come with experience as you navigate with us. Now, trend lines are diagonal line, this way, or this way, or this way. You can use it. You can also convert it to array, and the rest we're going to look at all the stuff. Vertical line, horizontal lines. The horizontal lines, mostly we use it to draw support resistances and the rest. And then the vertical, we use it to draw periods. So you can still use manual way. You have the equidistant line that help you to draw levels or channels and or trends. You have the Fibonacci tool that help you to analyze retracements and corrections and the rest. We're going to look at all the stuffs. We have these two we use to draw zones. Okay, it's called rectangle, but we use it to draw zones at the same time. The rest are all advantages you want to take based on how you want to operate the market, and they are just tools to enhance your navigating skills and then how you deal with the market at the end of the day. Now, the next one is Tradingview. Yeah, it's kind of optional. You can see it to be optional, but I love to use it because it gives me just flexible, right? So we have tools here on this side. I hope you can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Change. Yes or no, quickly?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Tradingview.
Okay, thank you. I want to be sure if the others also follow. Okay, we have 1 year, so I can continue. All right, please don't sleep. Wake up. I'm going to share money. All right, so TradingView is just like MetaTrader, but advanced. So I told you there's a community aspect of it. So I have my username. You can also go to TradingView and follow me as well. Okay. Then we have the tools. We have different categories of tools, the line tools. Then we have the harmonic area, which is the Fibonacci area. We have the patterns. Okay, we're going to learn a lot of patterns, head and shoulder and the rest and the rest. Then we have projection. So you can there are some people you see them doing something like this. A projection button, buy or sell. We're going to look at all the stuff. This is where you get it done. Is that okay? Then we have the brushes and the test tool, the reaction buttons, and the rest. Okay. Then at the top here, we have the asset you are looking for. So current asset we are looking at is XAU USD. You can add or compare symbols. The time frame is here. You can see from 1 second to months or ranges, 12 month or ranges, right? So you can see a chart in hourly, sorry, yearly. You can see the chart on yearly basis. So how did market perform within a year? Now, you can also see in 1 second. Now, on the 1 second, it is only for premium users, okay? On the 1 second is for premium users. Then we have indicators. So we also have different types of indicators and other scripts. We also have indicators you have to be on premium to have access to at the same time. And indicator template. Then we have alert. A beautiful thing about TradingView is that you can set an alert. Maybe you are busy at work, set a notification or a reminder when price gets here. Kindly send me an email to just remind me that price gets here so I can execute my trade. It gives you that asset as well. TradingView also give you a replay. Okay, you are not with the market and see how these candles form. TradingView give you access, but yeah, most of the time is for pro, those who are on the pro package. I don't think it's advisable right now as you are starting the journey to start spending money, right? Because you'll be paying on monthly basis at the same time. So just use the free version for now, and then navigate later to if you get to that point where you feel you want to put in fund, no problem, you can do that. Then we have watch list. These are assets I look at mostly, and please, you need to learn to define your watch list because we're going to teach you that. You need to define a watch list. I don't look at all these assets, but I have 15 students, almost 15 students, and then or in our academy, we trade these 15 assets. So when you are joining, if you have the interest to join the inner circle one day, you might be paired with an expert or a student that has been trading odd USD for years, which means that the two of you will pair and trade or you learn from them easily. Okay. So in our academy, each student focus on one asset. Focus on it, you master it, you give the whole community a trading setup, they will believe it and will take it. On the top here, you see my name, and then quick search, chart settings, full screen. You can take a shot as well. Now, you can also do analysis and publish in the TradingView community. Another beautiful thing there. You can publish your charts in the TradingView community and other people can give you an idea and stuff like that. We have alerts here again. We have data window, object tree, and few other informations you can find for yourself. The bottom here, we have the time and date, and we have the price here. The prices are currently in the US dollar because the market is pairing with United States. So that is the back office as far as TradingView is in concern. The next one, which happened to be the last one, is cTrader, right? Let me show you the back office of cTrader, and then you can decide. Oh, Mark, I just want to stick with MetaTrader. I love cTrader. Oh, I want to analyze with TradingView. Yeah, personally, I would love to analyze with TradingView as always take my trades on either cTrader or MetaTrader. And the brokers I use, they support either of them. Okay, right. Let's get to work. So, cTrader is a type of charting software, just like MetaTrader platform. Okay, you can only use it when your broker supports it. So those of you who have a Top FS account or will have, you have the opportunity to use a Top FS cTrader. Those of you who will come to us or come with us to do what we call synthetic indices, you have the opportunity to use Deriv cTrader. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot. Okay, you have the opportunity to use Deriv cTrader. Now you can look at the graphics between the two or the three. Definitely there will be one that you'll be very, very comfortable and used to. Now, one advantage as well, a lot of advantages are here. Okay. When the market is on, at the bottom here, let me annotate when it's here. So at the bottom here, you will see what session, the session you are trading. Now, when it comes to the currency market, we have the Asia market, we have the London market, and then we have the New York session, three major. Within that, we have subsets like Frankfurt market opened a little bit before the London market. Frankfurt opens just after Asia market. So that's around 6, 7 there about UTC. Then from the London, New York opens within it. And then London closes around 2 p.m. UTC, and New York opens. And New York takes it through to Asia, then they keep rotating like that. Now, when you also know the session you are trading, I'm going to teach you. You know how to react. So those of you on the copy trade platform, I gave a signal today on gold, and I gave that signal expecting a reaction in the New York session. Now, when you start trading actively, you will definitely have a reason. Know why no trader wants to miss New York session. Okay, there's a lot of volatility and many informations as well. Now, I may not finish this platform before we close, and if we didn't finish, we'll continue in the middle of the session when we get to platforms again. Now, let me start from this side menu. Okay, the menu is there. When you click it, you see things like trade. And that trade, we have watch list and symbols. We have all symbols that's supported by this broker. You find all of them here. Now, if you don't want to be scrolling, then what you can do is to define what you want to see. So what you trade more often, you can define them. What they put here is popular markets, but you can create your own watch list. As you can see here, create new watch list. When you create a watch list, it means that you only trade maybe gold, USD, GBP, USD, Euro USD. You just put them there. Anytime you get there, you are seeing them. That's one thing you can see. The next one is copy. You can copy other experts' trade. You link your account to them. Anytime they pick trade, trade picks for you as well. Then you can also be copied. If you are good in trading and you understand the market, you understand the concept very well, and then you want me to come and copy your trade, one reason you need cTrader as well. Okay. So other traders can copy you. You can also copy other traders. When they win, you win. When they lose, you lose as well. Okay. So the speed depends on your network. Now, over here, you see strategy providers and you also see your favorite, right? So in case you are interested to copy any trade, anybody here, maybe, okay, Mark, love the whole idea of this forex trading, but I want to making some money while learning, it's possible now. Initially, it's not possible, but technology is growing each and every day, right? So you can go through someone and then check their risk performance, their total trade, the peak, how they trade, assess their risk. Let me use this guy. So you look at their terms and conditions, the strategy they use, uh, the trading results so far, and the rest. You go through them, and then you can be able to know how they are performing and say, okay, based on my assessment, I want to copy you. That's for the copy side, right? We also have automation, right? So you can also automate your trade. Probably you have a robot, you want to integrate the robot into this particular platform so that it's do the algorithm trading for you, just like on the MetaTrader platform. It's also possible. You also have partner center, deposits, withdrawal, and settings. Okay, these are platforms or buttons on the menu side. And you can also do a lot of changes, general settings. We have chart settings. What do you want to see on your chart? Okay, you can decide what you want to see on your chart. The startup, how you want to manage the whole system. We have the assets. What asset do you want to trade? We have some assets that goes with units and lot size. You are the type who understand units. If you want to buy gold and you are buying gold in ounces. Okay, or I understand lot size. I want to buy in lot sizes. We have the standard lot size, the mini and the micro lot sizes. So you decide how you want to purchase all those things in the asset form. And then the market watch, how do you want to define your market watch at the same time? You have the automation settings. You can do all the necessary configurations by the notification quick trade. So over here, I told you I love a single entry. Once I click it, um, trade execute, I don't want to get a confirmation. Once I close it, it will close immediately as well. So you can also set that. Double click or you want to disable it. The disabling is kind of like you want to close trade, you have to go through all the processes. So you can also set close all the positions, all position without warning, cancel all orders without warning. You can do all those settings within under the setting button as well. So let's go back to chat. Here's a workspace. You can add assets here. We have new order as we have on the MetaTrader platform as well. We still have it on TradingView. It's called paper trading as well. So over here, you can the asset you want to trade. This is gold. That's what I selected. Then you can enter the quantity. If it is lot size, it's lot size. If you want to use ounces, it will appear in ounces for you. You set your stop loss. You set your take profit. If you probably want to set a comment, okay, I took this trade with worldly range strategy, validating my entry, and this is my exit point. You can actually do that. And you're going to write against your history or journal for you, right? You want to use static stop loss or you want to trail your stop loss. Trailing stop loss means that as the market is moving in your favor, the trade is following. As the market is moving to your favor, the trade is following until the market actually gets to the target. Now, trailing stop loss is also a way to, and let me say, exiting strategy. Okay, but we are going into the session. We'll look at exit strategies. Okay, how do you want to manage your losses? How do you want to manage your risk? You can do all those stuff here. Now that's market order. We also have limit order. We have stop order. We have stop limit order. We're going to look at all of them into detail, right? So that is what we can do under order. How you want to also see the screen, multi-chart, single chart, and the rest. We have the zooming. Then we also have the scrolling to zoom. And you have the scrolling to zoom as well, like this, and then the rest. So once you start, you'll be able to enjoy it and navigate through as well. Then we have chart types. So over here, you can see the chart as bar chart, line chart, dot chart, area chart, and then HLC chart. So if you are the type who love shortcuts, they all go with shortcuts. So alternative one, bar chart, and the rest. They have indicators. Are you the type that want to use some technical indicators to make some financial decisions? You can go in for it. Then you have some board that goes with the system directly. Then we have some drawings. You want to view drawing. Let's say you draw something on the chart, maybe a resistance or support. You don't want to see it. Maybe you're just teaching someone, you can hide it as well. They have templates. You can save templates at the same time. Then we have time frames. We have a 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, and it goes on like that. Then on the main chart, we have the buy and sell button, which is the quick one. So you can input your lot size here, your sell button, your buy button. You can do all those configurations. Then you can just click buy or sell. Then we have the chart. This is the chart. So we all know the chart already. We have the price. We have the price of the asset on the right-hand side as well. Then at the bottom here, you can see when you take a trade. Let me just take a random trade. So I just took a trade, and then you can click, click. Moment, please. Order did not execute. Yes. Let me use the order method. Place the order. So when you take the execution, you'll see it here at the base here. Then all orders you took, your history, your transaction history. If you set any price alert, you see them here, transactions, then your journal. So journal, when it comes to charting softwares, it differs. It varies from one point to another. So the logins, where you log in, the IP and all this stuff, it also mixed with the trade you took and the rest. So mostly that's what you see there. So when you enter the trade and you come to position, we have three buttons here. We have the first, the cross is the close trade, and then the center one, the two arrows, is double my position. So let's say this trade is running with 0.01 and I want to add a position. I'll just say double. Automatically, it changed from 0.1 to 0.2. Some of these features are not on MetaTrader, right? So you can also reverse position at the same time. So let's say you are in a sell and you quickly realize that the market will buy, or you want to hedge, okay? Or you want to hedge, you can also use that button for that. So that's also one thing you should know about the system. We have the broker, the type of account don't worry as I'm clicking. I'm doing that because it's a practice account. I can't just click with my live account. So the account, the amount inside, and then the leverage. Okay, we are going to learn about leverage. And these are also tools and navigating tools, crosshair, and most of them. Now, one way you can understand this or learn more of this is that just come on it, put your cursor on it, you see the name, click it and see what will happen. But try it on your demo account for the start. Now we have the symbols and breakdown of the symbol properties, depth of the market and what is happening, the buys, the sells, where people are putting positions, their lot sizes, and every other stuff. You can see them over here. Now, we also have some ideas, trading ideas for you. That is provided by the cTrader. For instance, targets, gold intraday, upside previous. Those just are some marketing ideas. Sorry, there's some forecasting ideas. Don't necessarily go with it at the end of the day, but it tells you what market is doing. And then we have them here. You can change them intraday or short. So basically, you see a breakdown of the asset you select. You also have calendar. What are the fundamental analysis happening as far as the trading days are going? And the interesting thing is that if it is MetaTrader, you cannot be viewing it at the same time trading. All right. So this is kind of like a one-stop shop for you. We have the news where you can see sentiment analysis or speculations, things that are not in the calendar news that are popping up. And if you have a charting software, that gives you the opportunity to have access to, as you are trading, you are getting access to the news. So like 1928 GMT, we have GBP USD rises on robust UK retail sales despite mixed US data. What is this news about? You can click it and you can read it quickly and use that fundamental information. It goes with the chart as well to make a decision for yourself, right? You can also see overview, the trends, and then few other information that you can use to enjoy trading, right? Now, it's going to be too much for you. I know. Take it one after the other. We are going to upload this video for you so you can have time and watch it. But as the class progresses, we will be going through them one after the other, and you will get used to them. But I may use Tradingview more of, or MetaTrader at the end of the day more of. It depends on what we want to learn, and then which of the platform will be swift for us at the end of the day. So I'm assuming I'm closing this trade with whether loss or negative. So click to close. You click, and then it closed. It's super fast. So if you have any question, please raise your hand and I'll allow you to unmute and ask or use the chat box for your question. Thank you so much for your time. It's time for questions. You have any question?